That's why we can call it a future tense as such. But in English, the definitional criteria doesn't fit because we have variety of options to indicate future. To mark that future, we have variety of options. That's why it doesn't fit into the definitional criteria, and that's what we need to say, that there is no future tense as such. English recognizes only two tenses, that is present and past. Then the issue that I wanted you to focus on, what you call, if I'm writing here is simple present, present continuous, present perfect, and combination of these two. Present perfect continuous. These are not the different tenses. Simple present, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. These are not separate tenses. Same way, simple past, past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous. These are not exactly the names of tenses. These are the different dimensions. These are the different angles to look at the action in present, to look at the action in past. These are the different dimensions. So basically there are two tenses, present and past. Got it? Now, I'll not be discussing with you what are the different uses. What my point here is, you need to understand how to interpret the given sentence or how to interpret the given text. Let us make an example in simple present. Can somebody make? Your options are B and B. Can somebody make a sentence in simple present?
He plays cricket.
He
Plays cricket.
plays or play. Third person singular present tense. He plays cricket. I hope the sentence has reached everyone. Look at now. When did time start? We don't know. When did time stop? We don't know. But if we mark it like this and now, as I said last time, this is our present time. Somebody is waiting in the lobby. Right. So this mark, if I cross the line, the action is complete. If I go along the line, the action is not complete. Now this now is present. The time which has gone by is our past. The time yet to come is our future. Now this now, at the moment it is here. When it was here, it was here, it was here, here. It may be here. It goes on moving. Now the sentence you have given, he plays cricket. Then students possibly remember, there are some peculiar sentences like one of those peculiar sentences is this one, and another peculiar sentence is possibly these are the two most favorite sentences of all English teachers in India. Possibly these are the two most favorite sentences of all English teachers in India and all students in India. When I ask somebody should make a sentence in simple present, Alapura gave me this sentence. Why? 1 minute, somebody is waiting in the lobby. Why? It's out of habit. And we have gone into the habits in such a way that we don't think of anything different. We don't think of anything different. Can't we use any other verb than this play? Okay, even if you use the verb play, is there no other game than cricket to play? Why every time cricket? There are many, chess, football, hockey, this and that. But no, we have become so rather habitual, unnecessary habitual to go with the same sort of expressions like this. Even the most objectionable sentence that I find here is, I eat a mango. I'm sorry, I'm consuming your time, diverting a little bit, but understand, this sentence seems to me a nonsense. The younger students possibly remember it. This sentence, I eat a mango, seems to be a nonsense sentence. Why? Why every time our sentence should start with I? Is there nobody in this world other than me to eat the mango? Is there nobody to eat the mango other than me? One objection. Second objection. Is there no other work? Is there no other work than eating? खाणं सोडून आम्हाला दुसरा काही धंदा नाही का? मी सोडून ते आंबा कोणी खाऊ शकत नाही का? आणि थर्ड ऑब्जेक्शन, a mango means how many mango? One.
One.
One mango. How many times you are going to eat the same mango? How many times you are going to eat the same mango? And third thing, another thing, why every time mango? जगात दुसरे फ्रूट नाही, जगात दुसरे फ्रूट अस्तित्वात नाही. Why every time mango? These are what some of those nonsensical sort of sentences that we have become habitual to. Let it be. Now, what does this sentence mean? He plays cricket means, let us say he started playing cricket here, went on playing. Has he stopped? Has he declared that he will not play now? So he may play in future. He may play in future also. So that is the meaning of this sentence. He plays cricket. When you make it in simple present, surely the habit of playing cricket must have started in the past. From that it continued. As it has reached here, even it happens today. And as he has not died, or as he has not declared that tomorrow onwards I am not going to play, he may continue in the future also. Right? As I said, I block the line, the action is complete. And if I go along the line, it may continue. This is what your simple present. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Other people.
Yes, sir.
Come again. Okay. Can somebody make a sentence in present continuous now? Your option is am is a plus VING. Yes. Make a sentence. Is it difficult? Choose any verb and make it in ing.
She is writing a letter.
We
Once again,
ask
same writing means letter, nothing more. Whenever
Okay, so she is baking cake.
automatically a letter option comes. Why can't we write anything more? She is writing a news item, she is writing a novel, she is writing anything like. Why every time letter? Okay. This is our noun. Now, what is the meaning of this sentence? I am asking meaning. She is writing a letter means she must have started somewhere here. She must have started somewhere here and it continued. It is going on right now and she has not yet stopped. She may continue, right? She may continue even in future. The work which has started in the past, it is going on now as well. And as it has not stopped, it may continue in future as well. But we don't talk about this. We don't talk about this. Our focus is here. At the moment of speaking, the action is happening. That is the focus. We don't talk about when did it start. We don't talk about when will it stop. Our focus of telling is at the moment of speaking, the action is happening. This is what your present continues. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, this is one use. There is another use of present continuous. Look at that. For example, any novel you are studying this semester? Any novel or drama that you are studying this semester? Don't you know your syllabus? Do you know your syllabus? Any novel, any drama, any poet you are studying this semester?
Yes, sir. Drama and poetry.
Which one? Which drama? Name the drama.
Death of a salesman.
Come again. Which play you are studying?
Death of a Salesman by Arthur Miller.
Death of a salesman. Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I'm making a sentence, right? We are studying death of a salesman. Now, imagine that this is the span of your semester. Your semester span is this way. And this sentence means that throughout this semester you are going to do that. Throughout the semester, this action of studying is going to happen. But right now, you are studying grammar with me. But still you can make a sentence like this. We are studying death of a salesman. What you mean to say that? Semester started, right? Semester started here, semester is going to end here, right? Throughout that semester, the action of studying may not be taught, but still, as it was there in the syllabus, we are studying it. So, that generalized continuity of action also marked present continuous. Clear? So basically, the focus is at the moment the action is happening, but there is a possibility of referring to in general, like general continuity. Okay. Can somebody make a sentence in present perfect? The options now. Have or has plus VED2. Make a sentence. Make a sentence.
He had attended the class.
She has attended the class. What does this mean? This is our present. She has attended the class. That is what your sentence. I hope everybody has taken that sentence. she has attended the class. That means to say, the class must have started at this point. The class must have finished at this point. And when you say that she has attended the class, the action completed in the present, that means to say she is not there in the class now. She is not there in the class now. So, action, class must have started, continuing for some duration, and at present the class finished. That's what she has attended the class. Clear? Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, now present perfect continuous. Let us continue with the same sentence. She has been attending. She has been attending the class. Now, what does this sentence mean? The action is started in the past. Up to now, it is complete. It is still going on. And as it has not stopped, it may continue in future as well. Right? Present perfect tells us an action started in the past, completed in the present. But here, present perfect continues. Action started in the past, up to now it is complete. It is still happening, and it may continue in future as well. That is what your present perfect continues. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Same case in the simple past tense. Same case you will find in past tense. Like simple past if somebody makes a sentence. Simple past if somebody makes a sentence. Let me choose. Suryavanshi, Dhaneshwari, can you make a sentence in simple past? Suryavanshi. Make a sentence in simple past.
He went school.
Come again.
He went to school.
Your voice is not reaching.
He went to school.
He went to school. Okay. Well, I don't mind that sentence. He went to school. What is the meaning of this sentence? Either he might have died, or he left the school. Let us have some sentence like it may sound funny sentence. She killed a cockroach. She killed a cockroach. You know what happened? This is your present. And the action happened in past, which is not connected with this. It is limited to the past. It happened at one instance in past, at one moment in past. That's what one mark. And this mark is not connected with this. That's why it is past, simple past. Another dimension if you can have. My grandfather, not girlfriend, GF. My grandfather met Gandhi once. What does it mean? This is the lifespan. This is possibly the lifespan of my grandfather. That means he lived from this period. This period is not connected with this now, so it is past. And in his life, at one moment, the action happened. That is what? Simple past. So the whole period also is simple past. Right? For example, my grandfather lived 80 years. My grandfather lived 80 years. Birth, death, and this period is not connected with this now. That's why it is simple past. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now past continues. Make a sentence.
You taught phrase.
Huh?
You taught phrase topic.
Not past, simple past. I'm asking present. Sorry, past continues.
You were teaching phrase
Come
topic.
again? Come again?
You were teaching phrase topic.
Okay.
We were not doing.
Teaching. Tense. I was teaching tense. What is the meaning of this sentence? This is our noun. I must have started somewhere. The topic tense, but I don't talk about when I started. I simply say it continued. It continued. Whether finished or not, the sentence does not talk, or the tense does not mean that. When did it start? Whether it stopped, the sentence doesn't talk about that. It simply talks about continuity in the past, which is not connected with this present. So past continues. So past continues. Now look at the two sentences. I read a book last night and I was reading a book last night. You have a question if Mr. Corona permits and theory exam happen. You have a question like form and meaning difference. So sentence A is simple past. Sentence B is past continuous. So by the choice of different angles of past action, you mean to communicate something extra. Can somebody tell me the meaning of sentence first and sentence second? Yes, can somebody tell me the meaning?
Repeat the sentence once again.
Your voice is not reached. Can somebody tell me the meaning of I read a book and I was reading a book.
I read a book that action was completed last night, but I was reading a book, the action was going on. So some part have been left of that book.
By
Sir,
choice,
you are
come. By the choice of simple past, I mean to communicate to my listeners that I completed all the book. I completed reading all the pages of that book. But when I choose past continuous, I was reading a book. I mean to communicate to my listener. I mean to communicate to my listener that some pages are still remaining. The reading action is incomplete. But
Yes,
it was
right.
going on in the past. That is what we are past continuous. What about past perfect? Past perfect is past of the past. Past perfect means past of the past. A better sentence like the train had gone when I reached the station. The train had gone when I reached the station. How to realize this is what your past perfect. This is simple past. I reached the station here. I reached the station here. One action happened before this. This is what your past perfect. This is simple past. This is past perfect. Something that happened before the past. That is your past perfect. This would help us to understand. I reached the station at this point. Before that, something had happened. The train had gone. This is the past perfect. Okay, past perfect continues. She had been washing dishes. She had been washing dishes when I saw her. She had been washing dishes when I saw her. Now what is happening here? This is our noun. I saw her here. I saw her here. Before that, she had started washing. She was started somewhere here. From that up to this point, she might have washed some dishes already. The action was happening at that moment. When I saw her, the action was happening at that moment. And it might have continued for some more time. But all this is not connected with this present. So it is past perfect continuous. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Other people.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is what present tense and past tense and the different angles to look at the action in present and the action in past. Is the tense clear? Uses you have to find out. I'm not going to talk about the uses of tense. Okay, second auxiliary that in BP we have second auxiliary that is moved. Moved. Right. In English, we identify, depending on the type of sentence, we recognize or we identify four kinds of mood. One is indicating. Second is interrogative.
Interrogative. Imperative.
Third is imperative. And fourth one is subject. Fourth one is subjunctive. Now, indicative mood is found in statements. Plain matter-of-fact statements. Indicative mood or the VP of that verb phrase of that sentence statement is said to be in indicative mood, wherein you are sharing information, you are giving information, you are stating information. Interrogative mood is found in questions, wherein you are asking for some information. In statements, you are giving information. In questions, you are asking for information. So the questions verb phrase is said to be in interrogative mood. Imperative will be imperative sentences. Like commands, orders, requests. Such imperative sentences are said to be in imperative mood. And subjunctive mood is found in non-factual. Non-factual sentences. In your schools, you must have written some essays like, if I were the Prime Minister. If I were. Now look at the combination. If it is a factual, it should go with I was. But as it is unreal, non-factual, it goes with I were. That itself is suggesting that it is non-real sentence or non-factual sentence. Such sentences are said to be in subjunctive mood. Now, from your point of view, in your question paper, there is a question like VP analysis. So the whole sentence is not given to us. You are just given a verb phrase. So while analyzing under mood, you will be always writing indicative. Other moods you will not find. Additionally, in a verb phrase, if you find a modal auxiliary, under that mood, you write indicative and below that, meaning of that model. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Right? Okay. Now the third auxiliary in a VP is aspect. Any idea what is aspect?
I think it deals with the action of the verb, like either it is perfect or a progressive phrase.
Okay. Presently, you write the definition. Write down. Aspect is a grammatical category. Write it somewhere. Aspect is a grammatical category that views the action of the verb, that views the action of the verb from the point of view of completion and non-completion. That views the action of the verb from the point of view of completion and non-completion. Written down?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we will discuss
Yes, sir.
aspect. We will discuss aspect and fourth auxiliary voice tomorrow. All right.
Okay,
answer.
sir. All right, sir.
Okay.